Hey, hey guys. Yeah, this will be another beautiful time. I wanna believe you can all hear me. Yeah, I wanna believe you can all hear me live already, and we're gonna be having quite an interesting time this evening. Thank you, Divine, for requesting. Yeah, I'm actually vibing to this song. It's actually much more interesting than the song playing, in my environment. Okay, let me see how to reduce that. Thank you, Divine. It's actually good music. You should vibe to it too. All right, I think it's a bit low now. Please let me know if the feedback is better than. Thank you very much. So yeah, we are gonna be. I'm gonna be, looking at much better. Do you want it lower? Do you think it should be lower? What do you think? Should I turn it lower, or I should take it off entirely? I'm still um I'm still waiting on for my guest for today. All right, thank you very much for the feedbacks. Thank you very much for the feedbacks, Divine. Yeah, so yeah, do well to repost and share the space. Let more people come in here. We're gonna be joined today with Kitty Raj. Raj is my friend, a fellow builder in Solana as well, from India. And yeah, we'll be walking through a bunch of things together on today's call. And there will be a lot to be learned, and I really would love a lot of people to come in here and come and share one or two things and come and try out a few things. I think yeah, the games we are going to be showing off today is already running. I would probably love to show you guys the game already, but we have to wait for the game developer himself to come on board before we can because we are all going to participate in the game, in the real-time game. And who knows, maybe we can share points, and if Kitiraj is in good mood, he might even do a bit of a giveaway anyway. I don't know. I mean, so yeah, it's gonna be quite a swell time. So do well to repost. Let more people keep coming into this space. Let more people keep coming into this space. Kitiraj is already here. Yo, I see him. Bad guy. All right.
How are you doing, man? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good. I can hear you loud and clear.
Let's go, man.
I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, let's just let it just be us for now. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, man? All good, man.
Good to have
How you
you.
doing, man?
Good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
I
I mean,
I
you
have
are doing.
I've only been having conversations with you over chat and
Yeah,
and on the TL. So I
exactly,
think
man.
this is the first time I'm getting to like see you in real time
Yeah,
and
I saw.
all of that. All of that.
I do. I did saw you in your podcast. Like I was see a couple of the podcasts on YouTube. So
Oh wow!
yeah,
Good to have you, man.
great job, man. Great job. You are doing a really great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. So yeah, we still like sharing a little bit, so a lot more guys can come into the space. Let me quickly drop these on the a link to these on the quick note Discord,
Sure, sure.
on the Magic Block Discord rather, so that our Nigerian community members on Discord could know that this is going on now. How do I even get the link right now on YouTube?
Just a second, man.
All right, no problem. So yeah, if you're on the call, please do well to repost. Um, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a bit of a chat, and do well to give in your feedback so that we know we are following along. If you don't like the shape of my head, you can tell me. Let me make the head look of a different shape, something you would like. And if you don't like KT's camera, you don't like the way it's on his face, tell him to get a better camera. If you don't like his face.
Yeah,
So what I'm just basically saying is do well to drop in
I'm
your
broke,
feedback.
man. I'm broke. But
You're
yeah.
not broke, man. You're not broke, man. Don't say that.
Yeah, but if you want Magic Block, can sponsor me if you guys are hearing.
Ah! Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
You are the
You are
lead, right? You are the dev lead.
yeah,
You are the
major
dev lead
Solana
for
builder.
Magic Block.
Yeah, major Solana builder. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean,
Okay, yeah. So while I'm still distributing the links, Kurt, you don't mind telling us a little bit about yourself? How long you've been building, when you came into the blockchain, what it has been like building on the blockchain. Was Solana your first chain, or you built somewhere else before coming to Solana? Like a little bit of your journey and what it has been like, up to now.
uh, yeah. So I've been building since a long time. Not Web3 in particular, but I started building since 2018 or 19, beginning of 2019, and I started with the basic programming languages, and we actually were taught Python in our my 11th and 12th grade, so that's how it all started, and then I opted for the CS degree after that. So yeah, and then in 2021 or I started exploring Ethereum. Like I knew blockchain before that, but I never tried to explore it. Uh, but then I started with Ethereum, and I built a lot of dApps that participated in a lot of hackathons, won a couple of them, and then uh, uh, you know. Like at that time Solana had just crashed, if you remember. There was FTX crash, and I thought that it was a game over for Solana. But then they did a great comeback, and uh, I started building in Solana like 1.5 year ago, and like we had a Solana, a super team ecosystem called a Solana ecosystem called by Super Team India, and we had an in-person event, and I attended it. I got a lot of learnings, and that was when I started exploring Solana, and yeah, I've been building since then. Your mic is off, Luca.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So yeah,
Very small.
so in a nutshell, what you're saying now is that you've been building and you've been exploring a couple of stuff before now.
Yeah,
Um, an educational background in computer science, and
yeah,
then
exactly.
what really made you to start building on Solana was an exposure to a super team ecosystem event. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Super team has been a
super team ecosystem call about a year
yeah,
and a half ago.
yeah, and that's where it all started. Like more than
And
1.5 year ago. Like it's an estimate, but it started with
mm,
the ecosystem call.
mm, mm.
But
That's so
but
good to
before,
hear. The
yeah,
amount of work that is being done at Super Team, and
yeah,
the amount of work done at Super Team, and the amount of builders that have been onboarded to Solana via Super Team, across the
definitely, man.
world. People that have come into Super Team, people that have come into Solana from Super Team, and people that have come into Solana from Super Team programs like the founders dinner,
Yeah,
the the monthly ecosystem calls, the
true.
the workshops, the end platform, the bounties.
Yeah,
I think that's quite commendable. Commendable. Big ups to big shout out
true, man.
to the
Big
super
shout out to
team
Super
team.
Team. Yeah,
Yeah,
Super Team had revived Solana to a very large extent. To be honest,
yeah. I'm
Solana
saying that
was
because
dead.
I know personally, right? I know personally, right?
Yeah,
I got into Solana because of Super Team myself, and
oh, that's great.
you know, I know a lot of people in different countries who have that same story to tell. How they encountered Super Team, and then they interacted with Solana, and then they became real believers. And it's just beautiful to hear. I know when we keep hearing things
Yeah,
like this, it shows that the work we are doing is really like really great work out there. So to all the ecosystem leads in all the super team communities across
yeah,
the world, I mean, big shout out to you all. Big shout
big
out to
shout
you
out,
all.
man.
So yeah, what's it been like on Solana? You say you've done a bunch of bounties, a bunch of hackathons. You've won a couple of that, and so
Yeah,
yeah, do you want to talk about that? There might be someone listening who has maybe attempted bounties and does not really maybe failed, or attempted hackathons and failed.
yeah,
So what's been like your experience? You want to share a little bit on that so that maybe we could get something to
yeah.
learn from that.
So basically, I had won a couple of hackathons in the Ethereum ecosystem, to be precise. But in Solana, I didn't won any hackathon till now. I haven't participated in a lot, but I won a couple of bounties uh, that were from MagicBlock itself. And this year itself in January, they like that's how I started exploring MagicBlock. Like it's been 6 months I have been exploring MagicBlock, and it all started with a bounty, and it was a thread bounty by MagicBlock, and I didn't want it, but I got honorable mentions, and I still got 20 $25 USDC, and then followed by in the next week they had posted another bounty. We were supposed to create a meme on MagicBlock. So for creating this kind of like for participating in this kind of bounties, I explored their docs and I found it really cool. I by the way, I won that second bounty. Like I got the third position, and I made a video on a 15-second video montage kind of thing for Magic Block, and like how Magic Block works. So I won third position there, and I got a good momentum. I was exploring the docs, and then I thought like let's try to build something on it, like build something using Magic Block, and that's when I started exploring ideas, and I was just typing one day, and I thought like how cool it would be to type everything on chain. So that's how I built that game called Type on Chain. But yeah, it's been a great journey so far with Magic Block, and the the community has been like the Magic Block community has been really helpful. That the people in the Discord, uh, guys like you know, who are constantly there for the developers like us, so that we don't face any kind of barriers or obstacles while building. So kudos to you, man. You and the team. Again, your mic is off again. Look up.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. The team at Magic Block is an amazing team, I would say.
Definitely,
Um,
man.
really great guys, really good guys. Working with that particular team for a while now, actually opened my eyes to a lot of things. The support, the support, the hand holding, the mentoring, the
Yeah,
directions, and how they are ready to jump on, come down to your repo and really contribute to your stuff to ensure that the machine
yeah,
will get out there.
exactly,
I mean, really
exactly,
amazing,
man.
really amazing. Not a lot of teams do that.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
like that.
teams do
Yeah,
that.
that's like the best someone can do for a developer. You can clone,
Mm,
like the last thing you can do is, or the best thing you can do is clone his repo, and then see where he's getting
mm,
stuck, and then helping him out.
yeah.
So that's really good. Cool.
Yeah. Another big ups to the team at Magic Block. So welcome again once again to this live. We're not gonna spend a lot of time. We are basically going to just like we have been doing so far, talk about our experiences, talk about what we are doing, and see what is possible, see what the future is like. So basically, I would love to share a little bit about Magic Block, but I don't want it to be specifically a Magic Block live where we just talk tech basically. So for if you're joining this space right now, if you're on the live right now and you don't know what Magic Block is, it's basically a real time engine for Solana, that helps you run really high level energy consuming projects, maybe games, maybe high throughput, DeFi applications, you know, high energy, high throughput, kind of products that you want to run, and you might be looking at ways to save costs. Building it entirely on chain. That is where Magic Block shines, because it can help you run real functional games. Um, at transaction levels of 50 milliseconds, and even as low as 10 milliseconds depending on the structuring of your product architecture. So if you don't know, if you have not tried it out, if you want to see how to check that out, do well to look at the Magic Block documentation. Let me get a tweet a thread I made on Magic Block right away, and share it on the comment section of the live, so that you can go around and fully understand what Magic Block is, how it does what it does, and how you can start implementing it on what it is that you are building. So we are going to look at how Kitiraj has been able to um, implement Magic Block on something he built, something I have not known or thought of before. So when I first saw the game, I thought about something we used to do back in 2017. I think it was called Mavis Bacon. No, yeah, Mavis Bacon. It was a typing
Okay.
game that you use to practice, efficient typing. So
Yeah,
I
I
think,
used to
I
have
think,
Type Master at that time in my school
yeah,
days.
yeah, there was Type Master
Like there
too.
used to be letters coming up from, and we were supposed to type it out.
Mm,
So really cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they were basically built in that similar, similar product plan, and the goal was
yeah.
basically to help you type better or become better at your typing abilities with the computer keyboard. So yeah, so when I saw it, I first thought, Mavis Bacon. Oh, then I
Australia.
saw what was so I saw what was in, and I realized that everything you type is a transaction on chain. So then it
Yeah,
hit. Then it hit. Imagine you typing. 500 words, and imagine you had to pay a transaction fee for every single
Yeah,
letter. So that would be a lot of transaction fees, and then
yeah,
it would take a lot of time processing each of them. Added to a block, processed, going through the whole
definitely.
transaction, pipeline. That would be a lot of energy and stuff. So that was why I said, okay, this makes sense because it projects the ability of Magic Block in a very simplified form, not
Yeah,
entirely the best way possible, but very simplified in a way that anyone can understand.
definitely.
You know, this if this is what can happen in a typing game, then it can happen in a
Hmm.
more advanced game, and then they can take the
Exactly,
learning from there and apply it in a more advanced game with more interesting utility. So,
exactly.
I would love you to talk a little bit about type on chain and maybe break down a little bit of the things you did in how the idea came about and one of the things how you looked at how you envisioned it and maybe what you're looking at doing in the future with it, and maybe let's just talk about the game itself.
Yeah, yeah. So type on chain basically it was just a side project for me. Like I was just exploring Magic Block and I just wanted to implement Magic Block in one of my project that I'm currently building, which is an on-chain RPG game. But I thought that before diving into it, like before trying it directly into the game, I need to understand how things work. So I saw a game called Bison Arcade called Lana Roads, where we have a ship kind of thing which needs to cross the roads without getting hit by the cars. So there also, like from there, I thought that let's build something similar. But yeah, so then like I was just typing on a random day, and then I thought like, what if everything that we type was a transaction or was recorded on Solana? And that's where I thought that let's try to build it. So yeah, that's how the idea came, and I started exploring the docs again. Like I had explored the docs earlier as well, but at that time I was not developing anything. I was just trying to participate in couple of bounties. I was just trying to write threads from the docs, but then I thought that let's actually build something. So I started building the game, and the idea was to like very basic. Like I never thought that people will play this game. I the main reason I built the game was just to see how things happen at Magic Block and how to integrate Magic Block in the application, any application that we are building. So that's how I started, and yeah, that's and then I ended up building the game, like which is played like it crossed 100 users current recently. So I never thought that this many people will actually play the game because it was just a side project for me. And I never implemented a leaderboard in the first go because I thought like maybe 5 6 people will play and that too my friends. So I never thought to build a leaderboard and stuff, but then I started getting traction on Twitter, and people were like loving it. People were like that, like because see, typing game on chain, it's not exactly a utility, but people find
Mm,
it cool, because definitely if I launch it on mainnet, I don't think there will be a point doing that because initially when you play the game you need to make couple of very small transactions, but again even it's 1 cent, no one's gonna pay 1 cent just to type. So I think uh, there's not like not a utility definitely, but it's a stress test for Magic Block, and Magic Block passed it with flying colors. They were able to handle lots and lots of transactions. Currently, if you see the game, like if you see the leaderboards, we have uh, 85 90,000 around more than that transactions done because it's not the word which is a transaction. It's each letter. So if a word consists of five letters, you are making five transactions as you type. So definitely that's a very heavy, like that's very very, I mean, it becomes very much as you keep typing. For example, if I type maybe 30 words in a minute, and each word consists of like five letters, then it will be like 150,
It takes
150
over.
letters in total. So 150 letters, I'm able to type in 60 seconds, and that's the bare minimum. Like seventh grade student will be like typing more than 30 words per minute, and that too with more letters. But that's just a very bare minimum analogy. But yeah, we have people who have done like 100 words, 100, people from Nigeria, like they're really fast typers. So but they could not break the magic block technology. People try but they fail. So kudos to magic block. Great work from magic block. Like it's the tech behind the scenes that needs to be appreciated rather than the product. So if people don't appreciate the game, I don't mind, but we need to take some time and appreciate the tech behind it, which is magic block. Like just imagine the possibilities if people are just just banging their keyboards and still things are working fine. So just imagine how what are the use cases we can do, like what all things we can build. Endless possibilities, because banging keyboards, making transactions, 5 6 transactions per second, it's like or more. So it's very like cool thing to imagine. And uh, earlier it was like it seemed never that this kind of things might happen. Like no one thought this kind of things might happen, but magic block uh, did it. And I admire the team a lot, because I know the backstory of them. They started with Unity SDK, and they have come a long way. And that too, they were trying to build SDKs for games, that too in the bear market. Now, just imagine, bear market. No one talks about things like games and stuff, because no one wants to lose their money. If it's a bull market, even if you give a rubbish idea, people are there to throw money at you. But in a bear market, trying to build something related to games is a very bold step, and the team has been really good throughout. So kudos to the team and hats off to the team actually.
Yeah, yeah, big ups to the team. You said a lot of things, and what I really picked out, and I think everyone listening on or joining on this call now should really pick out is the fact that um, people constantly banging the keyboard, and
Yeah,
people constantly banging the keyboard, creating at least 6 7 transactions per second,
per second.
you
Yeah,
know, at a very broad level, and things are still working fine.
yeah,
There's no lag, there's no delay, and all of these things are happening on chain. It
yeah,
only
exactly.
That is just like a simulation. That is not the main thing.
Yeah,
It's but a simulation
definitely
to what is possible, a simulation
possible. Yeah,
to what can be, a simulation to this tech and what can we really do with it. And it goes a
definitely.
long way because that is some massive Web 2 kind of uh, you
Exactly.
know, yeah, Web 2 kind of operation, Web 2 kind of flow in a
Yeah,
Web 3 in trajectory. And being that every single smack at the keyboard is a transaction on chain, it really like tells a lot more. And then I don't know. I feel it really like the game. Should I say is not talked about a lot? Maybe we should talk about it some more, and then really like put
yeah.
it out there. You know,
So
and
yeah,
I would love to know. I know it was like a side project for you. Then you built it out just to understand Magic Block a little bit better and see what's possible. And then
yeah,
it seems to be something that is blowing up, and the leaderboards are a proof to that. So
yeah,
it makes
definitely.
me wanna. It makes me wonder. Are you looking at building in? an incentive to it, and then probably making a token for it, probably creating business out
Uh,
of it. Are you looking at
no,
that?
no,
You
man.
can.
I mean, yeah, I'm not a really big fan of creating tokens for every small thing you do because
I mean,
uh,
it can
like
scale. It can scale. Time to earn that kind of thing.
see if I do it, maybe if it might get some traction, and then if by some chance if something wrong happens, then my reputation will be at stake. But with me, magic block will be also on stake because definitely a lot of people from magic block have endorsed the game. They have quote tweeted, so now their name is associated with my game, so I cannot risk their reputation. Obviously I can't risk my reputation, but them also, because I'm still at a young age and I do have a lot of scope to earn money and make money. So for me now, the thing that matters the most is the reputation, the community reputation, because I will, throughout my career, community will be the only thing that will stay. I know I might transition from one company to other, depending on how everything goes, but one thing that stays is the community. So I cannot yeah, like that I can't. I don't think token law. And obviously, if I have a good game, which for example, currently I'm building an RPG game. So there, if I launch tokens, then it might make sense because it might be some kind of incentives for users. But again, here, just incentivizing players for typing fast won't be a good idea. And because one thing, definitely a lot of things are happening on the back end through Anchor, but the main thing, like the letters that you can see on the screen, those are on the DOM, the browser DOM, and it is very like easy to write a script and get those words from the DOM, and then run a script and complete every word, like the whole thing in less than 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So that is like definitely doable. And if you have like if you have played monkey type, if you try to write a Python script that will extract all the words, it will, like, you can do that. It will extract the words. You just need to run the script, and you can just type 300 words per minute. So again, not a great scope to incentivize based on the words they type, based on the games they play. Because if someone runs a bot which keeps on playing the game, then they can like
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
take a bad advantage. So right now, tokens, launching tokens, incentivizing this game won't be a goal for me. The goal, like, currently I'm also enrolled in turbine. So we like, I'm building a project for, like, capstone project. My capstone project is again an on-chain game, which I told you about, if you remember. So that can be a good project, that can, like, that I see it as a big project where I can give my focus to. This was just like stress test for you guys and a side project for me, but nothing more for now. I don't know what happens in future, but let's keep it a
Yeah,
side
yeah.
project
I,
for
I
now.
asked. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, because I asked so that there's something about young crypto builders, and I wanted you to be able to explain it the way you did, so that people listening in know that okay, so this is us really like trying out the tech, and there's no way there is a plan for any extractive activity, and people
Exactly.
also get to really hear that there is huge respect on reputation, both personal
Yeah.
reputation and organizational reputation. And so that that way we really like tell our stories efficiently, and people really get to understand us for who we are and what we are doing in the space. And it's quite also really brilliant that you are still pulling or pushing out your career in the space.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know you're joining. I know you're joining the call this afternoon from a turbine program that you just left
Yeah,
and you just joined this.
yeah,
So people get to understand that okay, yeah, you're doing a couple of things and there's a lot of things at stake, and you are, you know,
yeah,
doing everything you
exactly.
can to ensure that um, everything is the way they should be, and then
Yeah,
yeah. So you are also even preventing opportunity for bad actors to,
yeah,
to maliciously
definitely.
take
People
over
who
the.
are, yeah, I would say people who are watching the stream, if you like, if you think that launching token and rugging people might, like, not rugging, but launching tokens will make you rich, then it might make you rich. But if people know that you had yeah, you did a bad practice, then you know you won't realize it now, but maybe in the long run it might affect you a lot. So always keep your reputation before money.
Yeah,
That's
especially
what I
if
feel.
you are especially if you are the type of person that is looking at what's the word now, building a career. Especially if you're
Yeah,
looking at building a career, a long term career. Some of us have big ambitions, some of us have big trajectories, some of us have very detailed plan, and it's not everyone that has that plan. So,
yeah,
so especially if you are the type that is working on a career route and you want to do something for the long term within the space, you need to really pay attention to these things, the early peaks, the early blow ups that we get, the early advantages, the early surges should be handled in the most careful way to avoid challenges that might bite back in the future. So once again, thank you very much, Kitty Ryan, for taking your time to do that, and thank you for building with Magic Block and building with with the right mindset. The Solana ecosystem
by the
needs.
way, by the way, I prepared a Excel draw where I thought that we will be explaining what magic rock is. So I was very nervous. So I prepared an Excel draw. I prepared a lot of things, but
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go right there. That's what we are doing next.
Okay,
The first
if you
part of the
do, like, you have
the
some
first part
time,
of the
and we
call
can.
is to the first part of the call was basically to get you and the viewers and everyone comfortable with who you are and what you are
Okay.
doing. Now that the viewers know exactly what you are doing and who you are specifically, and why you are doing what you are doing, I believe it's a good time to talk tech now. Here, it's a good time to go into the tech.
Yeah.
Like like I said, this should just be for an hour, and then we are about 38 minutes, into the call already. So I believe it's time we go into the tech now, and then we spend the rest
Yeah.
of the time discussing the breakdown of things. And I
Yeah.
believe that what we're gonna show a developer out there who is trying to implement one or two things for the first time, or trying to understand Solana, or trying to understand Magic Block, would have
Yeah.
something to learn from the kind of things you're going to share. So I
Definitely.
don't know, you want to share your screen now? Let me add it to the
Yeah.
stage.
Just a second.
Let's talk tech. Sifon, thank you. Yeah, let's talk tech. Let's go into the tech part now. And
Uh,
all
can you
right,
see my screen?
I can see your screen. Let me add it to the stage.
Can you
And
see it?
yeah, I believe I can see it, and the build and the viewers can see it as well. We are
Yeah. So you can see
up.
the diagrams, right?
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So basically, what I was planning, I was planning to explain my understanding of what Magic Block is, and like how it works. Like, I won't take a lot of time there, and then how my project, like how I have implemented Magic Block. So, do you want me to start from what Magic Block is? Will it be fine?
I believe this will this I believe we should look at how you're implementing it on your project. All right.
All right. All right. All
I
right. All
hope
right.
to do subsequent spaces like this, and where we talk specifically about Magic Block, and
Okay.
I'm even doing something like this tomorrow, but for our local community, and then we're
Definitely.
talking about Magic Block exclusively. So let's not dwell so much on the Magic Block
Sure. Sure.
ephemeral rollup breakdown. So we know
Yeah.
that Magic Block has, these four key anchors in its operations. Talking about the ephemeral rollups now, which is the state delegation or the account delegation, then the transaction
Yeah,
execute, then committing the transactions as they happen,
yeah,
and then to the Solana chain itself, and
yeah,
then on delegation of the accounts that were committed earlier. So
yeah.
delegate and on delegation is like the main things. So if you can show how you used any of these on answering the key things to your project, what's the word, your project architecture, that would really be beautiful.
Sure, sure. So, seeing the application, it might seem a bit complex, but it is very, very easy. Magic Block makes it very easy. So, first of all, people who aren't aware about the application, so it's called Type On Chain, which is a fully on-chain typing game on Magic Block. So, this is the basic flow. Like user connects their wallet to the game, and what happens in the background is we initialize a session. So you will, if you're doing it for the first time, you will get a transaction pop-up, which is like it will be very, very small amount. And once you have done it, you can start the game, you can start typing. Now what really happens is each of the keystroke that you press is a Solana, like is an interaction to the Solana blockchain using Magic Block. Now what actually happens is we have a global state where we are storing all the letters that you type in a vector. Now all you need to do is you just need to type the letter. For example, if I type M, so it will be added to the vector which we are storing. Now if you do it without Magic Block, you'll have to keep, like, at the end of the day we are updating a state on the Solana, we are writing to the blockchain, so we need to approve the transaction. So every time you type something, you will get a transaction pop up from Phantom or any of the wallet that you connected with, and it will be a very bad user experience and it will be pretty slow. So to avoid it, what I did is I used Magic Block. So I delegated the account to Magic Block. So now every time you are typing a letter, Magic Block handles it for you. It keeps on adding that letter to the vector, and at the end of the day, when the session ends, like when 60 seconds are over, we commit it back to the base layer, like we finalize the session. So the program is like very simple. We have, like, there are other things, but this is where I have implemented, like, this is where Magic Block comes in, the typing session PDS. So every time when you try to type out, we create a program data address for you, which will store your public key, like who you are and what you are typing in a vector. Now that will be like a dynamic vector. When you are typing, things will be added to the vector. So first of all, there's when you start the game, there is a very first interaction takes place from the base layer, and we initialize the session, like by paying very, very low fee, and then the session gets delegated to the Magic Block. Like this account that we have is now on Magic Block, and Magic Block will do all the cool things for us behind the scenes. So since the account is delegated to Magic Block, whenever you type or whenever you pass a letter as an argument, so it gets added to the vector, and the state, which is the typing session state or the PDA, it gets updated. But since we are using Magic Block, the updates takes place very fast, like less than 30 milliseconds, and you won't even notice that you are making transactions, but actually you are interacting with Solana, although it is happening in a temporary space, like temporary environment that Magic Blocks creates for you. But at the end of the day, everything happens on Solana. Once you finish the game, once 60 seconds are over, you can commit the state session back to the base layer. So everything gets wrapped up. The whole thing, the whole session gets completed, and once it's done, it settles on the base layer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And most of the things will be done by magic block for you. You just need to write, like, include couple of like very few line of code in your anchor project, which is a delegate account. The function is provided by the SDK, which is again provided by magic block. Then you have the commit and delegate account. So this is what we use once we 160 seconds are over. So then we undelegate the account. The temporary environment that Magic Block created for us gets closed, and everything is committed back to the base layer. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was pretty detailed, and the fact that you can show. I don't. Let me explain something. Bring back the screen a little bit. Let me touch on
Yeah,
something.
sure, sure.
Let's go down to the part where the delegation on the anchor code. So I just want to use that
Are
piece
you
of
talking
code.
about this?
Yeah, let me add that to what people can see. All
Yeah.
right, all right.
So
So let's have the screen.
this is uh, just to
All
clear.
right.
This is from the official documentation. Like, this is not from
Yeah,
my code, but this
yeah.
is how you can implement it in a simple way from the documentation. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Just,
wanted
just,
to say.
just, just hang on there. Just hang on there a little bit. So,
Yeah,
people, most of the time when we talk about implementations or integrations like this, most of the time they think about the fact that how they would have to, go an extra mile to learn a new tech stack, or
yeah,
start learning how to write a particular framework or whatever it is. And what one of the things that really makes Magic Block interesting is that if you have a functional game running, you have a functional app already running, it is that easy without changing
exactly.
most anything in your code. So you just have to like slot in, the delegate commands, and these things are already like, on the what's it called?
Yeah,
On the
and the SDK.
on the SDK, yeah. So they're already on the SDK, they're already on the documentation. You can go right there and look it
Yeah,
up and just get the SDK into your program, and use the delegate function and then the onDelegate function. It's as simple as that, and then you
yeah,
have a full
exactly.
functional Magic Block integration. And then
True.
what it just needs to do is let it know when to delegate off the account state, and let it know when to undelegate it. And then
Yeah,
it makes the state commit, for whatever happens between the delegation intervals, you know, to Solana blockchain. And it's that simple.
yeah.
So I always when I'm talking about Magic Block, people keep asking, what do they need to learn, what do they need to do differently, what do they
True.
need to, and I keep saying that it's that simple. You don't need to do anything differently.
Exactly, man.
It's just like delegating the transactions rather
Yeah,
than it taking place directly to the Solana blockchain itself, thereby
hmm,
causing constant, for a game, for instance, for a game like what you're doing, where every type is a transaction. That would necessarily mean that every time someone types a statement, they have to sign a transaction, so there'll have to be a
yeah,
pop-up. So let's say you write a racing game where you get the game started, you sign a transaction. You unlock a new level, you sign a transaction. You are hit by a car or you hit another car, you sign a transaction. That's a lot of use. That's a lot of bad UX. And
exactly.
how people have solved that is building the game logic off chain, and then
True.
committing just, let's say, only the scores and the results to the on chain. But now what
Hmm.
Magic Block offers is a situation where you can build the entire game logic on chain
Onchain.
without
Yeah,
risking it lagging, without risking anything whatsoever, and then you will still have a very cheap, very very cheap, cost, at doing all of those things, because it's a lot more, you know, um, improved. And so yeah, you can take down the screen now. Thank you very much for the presentation. Um, yeah, so I believe there are people on the call who still haven't used Magic Block, or haven't used Tap on Chain, and I
uh,
So let's see.
Let's
Since
see
you're
who types
sharing,
faster.
yeah, you can just like open up and let's quickly see. Let the audience quickly see how it works, and then let's run a quick trial and see if people that can type really fast.
Yeah. Shall I share my screen? Or
Yeah, yeah. You can just very briefly share and
okay,
demo
okay,
what happens. I know you showed us what happens from when you sign in and then you
okay.
log in with your wallet. So
Yeah.
just go to the
So
type on
let's
chain.
go to type Onchain. You just need to type
Mm.
onchain.fun,
So
and you
yeah,
will get
if you are,
the gate.
let me share that on the comment section as well,
Yeah,
so people can directly access it. Type on chain.fun.
yeah,
Yeah, what do we have here? All right, all right, all right. Let's go tab, guys.
yeah. Shall I again disconnect and connect, or it's just
No,
one
no, no,
step?
no,
So
no,
you just okay, okay, okay. Sorry, my bad. So you just need
no,
to
no, no
connect
problem
your
at all.
wallet. It has already connected because I played it earlier many times. But once it's connected, you can select any of the modes like easy, medium, and hard. So let's select medium now. Let's start typing.
Kids,
So
put it at hard. Put it at hard.
okay, okay. Uh,
Let
all
us
right.
let us put you in a little bit of a hot seat.
Let me disconnect and maybe
Beautiful,
let
so
me
that you
just
can all
refresh it.
start the whole process again. So yeah, everyone can
Uh,
see.
but I'm gonna get embarrassed. It's gonna be very low for sure because each letter is maybe eight. Like each word is eight letter. But let's try. So
That's the
let's go.
point. That's the point. The point is that you get schooled on your own game. So yeah, as it's
By
typing, we
the
can
way,
see
just
that,
look at right side. You will see
yeah, the
the
transactions.
transactions popping out.
All of that are being executed by the state PDA that was created when you signed in.
Uh, shall I explain it while typing it? you you are trying to distract me.
I'm not distracting you. Do
Once
your best. Do your best. It's your game.
uh,
I mean,
I am a fast typer, guys. I am a fast typer.
we'll
Oh
see.
no.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you get whooped on your own game. It's so, guys. I shared the link to the game on the comment section. You
All right.
can
So 29 words. That's like
that's pretty
that
high.
was that was slow, but Udoka distracted me. Definitely. I'm a fast typer, guys. Trust
No,
me.
no, no.
But yeah,
For real. 94% accuracy is good.
but yeah, the main thing is this, which is 310 characters. So these are like 310 transactions that you make in 60 seconds. This could have been more if like I type fast, but yeah, I need to now finalize the session. Now I get this hash. So now everything
Mm.
is back on Solana. So
Yeah,
currently
everything is
what we
now
were typing, everything happened on Magic
on,
Blocks ER,
on MagicBlock.
ephemeral rollups, and we never got to know that something is out of Solana. Like while I was typing, while I was seeing the transactions on the bottom, I always felt that I'm doing everything on Solana, and it's actually happening on Solana. Just for some time, we are delegating that account to MagicBlock, but behind the scenes. But if we look from if we map it out and see, everything is actually happening on Solana. So yeah, now we can check the leaderboard. Now we have 102 users and 91,000 transactions. Is like great. Till now, 91,000 characters have been typed on these games, and we have like users from India. We have users from Nigeria as well. A lot of places, and you can just switch from easy, medium. You can see who where. like the top typers. You can find your name as well at bottom. So yeah, that's it. That's the game.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kitaraj, for that. Yeah, that was pretty much of a brilliant, showcase, from the behind the scene, the tech, and then how the product architecture, and then how the product works in real time, and then it's really brilliant. And thank you for building once again, for building on Magic Block, for building with Magic Block. And I believe
Thanks for
people on the call now are being able to see what it is like. It can be a little bit more theoretical when we just talk about it, and it's a lot more relatable and practical, that we see the theory and we see it done and we see how it can be done. We see a live trial of something like that, and then we know that, all right, this guy built this. He's not a genius, or he's a genius and he's just another person like me. So I can do this. I can try that. And then
yeah,
what I really want is that you think of, you've seen how this can work, and you can think of how can this work in a product I know of. How can this work in how can this solve a problem in a product I'm currently working in, or in a product idea I have, or and all of that and all of that and all of that. So yeah, once again, I want to believe we enjoyed our time, and
yeah.
we enjoyed seeing Kitty Raj get
Also,
flogged.
I would like to say, people who want to build on Magic Block but don't know how to write programs, you can DM Udoka. He will write the programs for you. He'll write the smart contract for
Yeah.
you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Katie Raj. Yeah. So I think we've come to the end of our session. I don't want to take us, beyond 1 hour. We're about
Uh,
100 people, and yeah, let's keep to the timing. So once again, thank you
yeah.
everyone for joining the live, and
Thank you
thank
guys
you,
for
Katie Raj, for
joining.
making out time.
Thanks for
Before you
having
hop
me,
off,
man.
what would you say? What are your last words or your final words to developers that are building or trying to build, people that are have not yet used Solana or not yet onboarded into Solana, people that are in super team that probably do not really know the advantage they have from being in super team. You know, where do you see the future of Solana, and how do you think we can all position for the best? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it short. So, the best thing I feel about Solana is the community, and whether you are a seasoned developer, whether you are a new developer, you won't feel behind. People will be there throughout to help you. We got a lot of Solana programs right now which are running. Solana Turbine is one of them. Then Blue Shift is again one of them. So learning resources are again, uh, uh, like there is abundance of learning resources. Community is there, one of the best communities in the world. Supportive, everyone backs each other. People mentor, like you get good mentors. And yeah, like I feel this is the best time to build on Solana, especially games with tools like Magic Blocks coming out. Making games is very, like making on-chain games is very easier than it was a couple of years back or more. But yeah, that's what, keep building. uh, don't switch to other chain, stay on Solana. You won't regret. That's what I am predicting. That's my prediction, obviously. Yeah. Your mic is off. Oh my God, yeah.
Thank you so much, Kitaraj. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It was so good having you. And yeah, I will keep doing this as much as I can.
Yeah,
every
man.
every weekend every weekend I'll keep doing these live streams, and keep educating people, keep showing out products and infrastructure, and what we can take advantage of as developers, as ecosystem, community members and ecosystem enthusiasts. And
Yeah.
yeah, please, um Kitaraj came here just after a long day. I think it's about deep into the night, you know, where he is, you know,
11,
joining us
it's
from.
11.
And then he
Yeah,
spent our time with us. Don't just attend and then go home, or attend and then move on to watching Netflix. You know,
yeah,
be sure that
yeah.
you are
Before, yeah, uh,
making
just
use of
before
something
leaving,
that we discuss here. Yeah.
before leaving, I would like to thank you. Like the work you are doing, the work you are putting. You have been an inspiration for a lot of people, not just from Nigeria, but from people all over the world. And yeah, you are doing a really great job. Keep doing it. Don't stop this thing. Like keep running podcasts, keep building, and because you are calling people like developers like me. Like currently, I'm not associated with MagicBlock or anything, although I would love to, but I'm not associated with MagicBlock. Still, you took time. You called me. We had a couple of delays earlier, but still, kept that yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we did it finally. So kudos to you, man. Great job, man.
Thank
Great
you.
job. Keep
Thank
doing
you so much. I mean, you're making me feel emotional.
it. Let's try, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Kituraj. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Go ensure you are following Kurt. Follow me. Then you know, keep out lookout on the content. You know, I'm gonna keep sharing up and gonna keep posting content like this. And next week we should have someone from Jito come talk to us about BAM. Yeah, the new guys in the block. So yeah, I'm still working on
Cool,
that,
man.
and then hopefully that works out well, that checks out well, and then it's gonna be a great discussion. But let's see. So guys,
Yeah.
um, let's keep on supporting the ecosystem. Let's keep on building and doing the best we can. Like Keterok said, you might feel like you're a little bit late or you're a little bit out of touch or but the learning resources are right there, and then the learning would never stop. So don't ever feel like you are too late to a tech, or you're never too late. So just keep learning, keep building, and then let's keep building the future of Solana and then contributing to it, and you know being taking our part in the internet capital markets. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and this is where we call it a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye, man.
Bye.
It was great talking to you, man.